Some studios must have Scrooge McDuck money tanks. This article will examine the films that have dominated the worldwide box office in the 21st century by grossing the most money. Our list includes The Lion King, Jurassic Park, and Avengers: Infinity War, among others. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at the top highest grossing films of the century so far. Yeah, you heard it right. The Lion King 2019, $1.663 billion. Never underestimate the strength of sentimentality. Even though The Lion King did not earn the finest reviews, curiosity did not diminish in the least. The photorealistic animated recreation performed even better than the 1994 original at the box office. Viewers knew what to expect from the plot and watched Simba become the king of Pride Rock. Great audience support allowed the film to become the highest grossing musical and animated film of all time. The Lion King grossed a total of $1,663 million on both the domestic and international markets. Jurassic World 2015, $1.672 billion. After more than a decade since the debut of Jurassic Park 3, audiences anticipated more dino thriller fun in 2015. The Indominus Rex threatens an entire human-populated island in Jurassic World, which has a greater scale than the original. The film's pre-release anticipation paid off, as its opening weekend gross of $524 million was the largest ever at the time of its release. Jurassic World even surpassed $1 billion in just 14 days, the quickest time ever for a picture to do so. With nearly $650 million from the home market and $1 billion from other markets, the Dino sequel grossed a staggering $1.672 billion at the end of its theatrical run. Both of its successors also managed to surpass the $1 billion mark, which is rather remarkable. Spider-Man: No Way Home 2021, $1.916 billion. What happens when you combine Spider-Man from 3 generations of the wall crawler cinematic history? You have a legitimate blockbuster in your possession. Spider-Man: No Way Home is the ultimate fan service film, developing the arcs of its 3 protagonists and respective antagonists. Although marketing was discreet about Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield's involvement, public anticipation set pre-sale ticket records. No Way Home premiered with a $260 million opening weekend. It went on to become the first billion-dollar film since COVID-19, grossing a total of $1,916 million at the box office. No Way Home was Sony's biggest success and the highest grossing non-Avengers film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, while failing to surpass $2 billion. Avatar: The Way of Water 2022, $2.028 billion. It was inevitable that any sequel to Avatar would be a success, but The Way of Water reached similar heights as its record-breaking predecessor. The second film is even more aesthetically stunning than the first, as director James Cameron transports spectators to the Na'vi aquatic culture. The Way of Water grossed over $441 million in its opening weekend and maintained the top rank for weeks to become the highest grossing film of 2022, cementing the Avatar franchise as a must-see. James Cameron is the only director to have 3 films among the top 10 highest grossing pictures of all time, including 1997's Titanic, which grossed $2.02 billion. Avengers: Infinity War 2018, $2.048 billion. The advent of Thanos to battle the Earth's mightiest heroes caused worldwide enthusiasm to reach a fever pitch. Avengers: Infinity War promised a who's who of superheroes, and audiences delivered by propelling the film to a worldwide gross of more than $2 billion. The plot of Thanos' hunt for the Infinity Stones debuted with $640 million at the worldwide box office. In 11 days, Avengers: Infinity War was also the quickest picture to achieve the $1 billion mark, only to be surpassed by its sequel. The film went on to become the 4th film to cross the $2 billion mark, becoming the first MCU film to do so. Star Wars Episode 7: The Force Awakens 2015, $2.069 billion. Although the prequel trilogy kept Star Wars fans occupied for a while, The Force Awakens continued the tale last seen in Return of the Jedi in 1983. With Rey at the wheel and the return of Luke Skywalker, Leia, and Han Solo, fans had much to anticipate. The 32-year wait yielded the highest grossing opening weekend at the time. At $529 million in the United States, Star Wars collected a massive final revenue of $936.7 million. This, combined with almost $1.1 billion in sales from international markets resulted in a global gross of $2,069,000 for the space opera. Avengers Endgame 2019, $2.798 billion. The 22-film plot arc of the Marvel Cinematic Universe culminated with Avengers Endgame. In the decisive Battle of Earth, the protagonists faced Thanos, reuniting every significant hero in a struggle for the ages. There has never been more hype surrounding the release of a film than there was for this one. We need to look no further than the opening weekend to grasp this, as Avengers Endgame's opening weekend gross was a staggering $1.2 billion. The film grossed over $1.9 billion on worldwide markets as it dominated the box office. Endgame became the quickest picture to gross $2 billion and temporarily held the record for the highest grossing film of all time. Avatar 2009, $2.923 billion. Due to its $237 million budget, nobody predicted Avatar to be successful, yet the pioneering technical feats of James Cameron made it a must-see. This sci-fi epic brings Pandora to life as it recounts the love romance between human Jake Sully and Na'vi princess Neytiri. Avatar is a visual feast that viewers adored, as seen by its 11-week reign at the top of the worldwide box office. Its success had a lasting impact on the industry, with 3D visuals eventually becoming mainstream. While Endgame surpassed Avatar as the highest grossing film of all time in 2019, Avatar reclaimed the top rank in 2021 due to a re-release in China. With international markets contributing more than $2 billion, the film barely missed the $3 billion threshold. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so that you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section down below. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next video.